Hi, I'm Lovey the Doll Mommy. And I'm Freddie the Doll Daddy.
And these are all our doll kids.
Welcome to Lovey's Doll Family.
It's time for play cooking with Reborn Doll Rosie. That's me. And today I am going to do something that I kind of discovered in my last play cooking video. I accidentally discovered a way to make Icies while I was trying to make the chocolate milk in my last video. Now I know I kind of told you guys basically how I came to that conclusion in my last video, but I was focusing on the chocolate milk because that's what I was trying to make. So today I'm going to make an Icy. I'm specifically going to do a Coke Icy because that's what we accidentally ended up with last time. And I'm going to have it, well, I'll taste it for you guys on camera, but then I'm going to have it later for our movie night as a family. And I'm really excited about that, okay? I don't get to have really sweet treats like this very often because it's not very healthy. But my mommy and daddy agreed. So, anyway, this recipe is for baby alive and baby born dolls that can eat the powdered doll food. And if you have a drinking wet doll, this really isn't the best recipe for them. However, if you're going to pretend feed it, it could be for any doll you want because it's not actually going to go inside of them. So, without further ado, let's begin. I used this brown marker to color this paper towel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it inside this blender and blend it up. So, let's fold it up and I will put it in there. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything, just fold it up. And then we will get the lid like this. I have a paper towel here to catch the drips. And then I will just stick it in. Dun dun dun. And we'll put the lid back on there and blend! Blend, 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 blend. Oh, I knocked it over. That is okay. That's gonna be alright. I bet you're wondering why there was lotion there anyway. It's for the recipe. Because we need the paper towel, a marker, a blender, we need water. Okay. So let's make sure the color got real good in here. Okay, so you see guys how this kind of looks like Coke? That is really cool. But we're not quite done yet because that just looks like Coke. We need to make it look like an Icy. So we're going to put it back here. And before I continue, I want to get that paper towel out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this straw to get it out. Okay? So let me do that real quick. Okay, so I don't even need to use the straw because the blender got it out. Isn't that funny? Ha! I'm going to take that off. Ooh, it's dripping everywhere. I'm going to hold this over here. And it's stuck in the blade. That is disgusting. Really disgusting. Ew. Okay. So I'm just going to set that there. And good thing I have a paper towel. So the next thing we need is a squirt of lotion, okay? So I'm just gonna put a squirt in there. Bring the blender a little closer and just one big old squirt, okay? Then we're gonna put the lid on. And what we need to do is blend this for 5 minutes. I know that sounds like a long time, but it's how it got it to accidentally look like an Icy. Now, one thing I will say is that if it starts looking like an Icy before the 5 minutes are up, you don't really need to keep blending it. But if it doesn't look like an Icy yet after the 5 minutes are up, you might need a little more lotion. And you might need to blend it a little longer. So, it's not always an exact science. but that's the basic general rule of thumb. So I'm just going to be sitting here blending this for about 5 minutes. Okay, apparently I didn't add enough lotion. So I'm just going to add some more. So, that is a good way to do it, is to not add the lotion, like too much lotion at first, but then just adding more. Oh, I see what's going on here. I thought some came out, but it doesn't even come out. Well, there it goes. Okay, now it's coming out. Okay, one big squirt. Not skirt. I'm not going to put a skirt in here. Ew. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to need more paper towels. Okay. So, blending this. Whoa. It's overflowing. Okay. Blending this for 5 whole minutes. Okay? And please use towels and paper towels and things if you're going to copy this, because it could make a huge mess. Alrighty. Cool. Okay guys, so here it is. I did end up blending it for a bit longer than 5 minutes. Also, I want to let you guys know that I overfilled it. So, it kept overflowing and making a huge mess while I was blending it. Okay? So, try to use less liquid, like maybe about half of the blender of water. Because otherwise, it's going to make a gimungo mess. But anyway, it's done! It looks really cool. It does look like a slushy, icy type of thing. It's a little liquidy, but it's awesome. So, I'm gonna have Dinobot, put a cherry in it. And then I'll take a sip for you guys, okay? So, let's get the lid. Actually, I don't want to use the stand, because it'll be too tall. So we'll move the stand out of the way. And then I have to find my straw. Got my straw. So now let's get the lid off of here. And I'm going to put it on this paper towel. I will let you guys know that because of the lotion, it's a little bit like slippery and stuff. So there's that. But anyway, this is my dinosaur Dinobot. He always adds something cool in my cooking videos. So, I'm going to have him throw a cherry, a pretend cherry, from his head to the cup. It's going to be so cool. Okay, go ahead, Dinobot. Yay! I have a pretend cherry. Now, I'm going to put my straw in there. So, we'll just put the straw in. And remember, I am saving this for our movie night later. Mommy and Daddy and all the rest of us doll kids, we're going to have a movie night with popcorn and snacks and everything. And I'm going to have the rest of this then. But I just wanted to try this for you guys, okay? So, I'm going to put it here. And yummy yum! It came out so good! I'm so glad that I made this, guys. It's very delicious. So, I can't wait to have it later. But anyway, I guess we'll just put the lid on it and put it in the freezer until it's time. But anyway, if you want to vote for this video for Thank You Thursdays, then please give it a like. If it wins, we will make maybe some more slushies. Oh yeah, I just remembered I forgot to tell you guys, some more slushies reminded me that you don't have to use brown to make it a Coke Icy. You could use whatever color you want. You could use blue for blueberry, red for cherry, purple for grape, and all sorts of different flavors, okay? But anyway, if it wins, if this video wins for Thank You Thursday, we can do more slushies, if you're interested in that. And then, if you don't want to miss any more Lovey's Doll Family, then please subscribe. Look for the doll tip of the day in the description, and look for links to related videos in the description as well. and we will see you later. Bye!